Who was the golden god that the Ewoks thought C-3PO was? I mean, that's Gold Guy.
Gold guy, gold guy, gold guy.
But no, in all seriousness, the revered deity in Ewok culture that they're referring to is called the Golden One. Now, long before their civilization flourished on the forest moon of Endor, the Ewoks had faced harsh lives. They dwelled in caves and they endured constant darkness. Now, according to their legends, the elders had visions of a brilliant light that would come and bring balance and end their suffering. Now, following this guidance, the Ewoks embraced kindness and unity, which ultimately led to the arrival of the Golden One. His light was so radiant that the entire moon was illuminated, and his brilliance was impossible to look at directly. After his arrival, the forest had then begun to flourish. So the Ewoks left their caves and they began to build villages and thrived in society. However, the Golden One understood that balance was required between light and dark. So to prevent conflict, the Golden One made a pact with the darkness. They both effectively agreed to share the moon. Though the Ewoks were heartbroken, the Golden One then ascended to the sky, and that apparently brought the cycle of day and night. Now, over time, the Ewoks came to value this balance, and they honored the Golden One daily, believing that he would return if he was ever needed. Generations later, in 4 ABY, C-3PO arrives on Endor with Luke Skywalker, Leia Organa, Han Solo, Chewbacca, and R2-D2. The Ewoks of Bright Tree Village had mistaken him for the Golden One. So they celebrated his return, they placed him on a throne, and they planned to sacrifice his companions to apparently appease him. 3PO tried to save his friends until Luke Skywalker used the Force to make the Golden One float, and this demonstration of power terrified the Ewoks, so they naturally released the prisoners. Later that night, 3PO then convinces the Ewoks to join the rebels in their fight against the Empire. Their combined forces helped destroy the Imperial presence on Endor, and again, they secured an Alliance victory. Now, C-3PO's arrival and his role in helping defeat the Galactic Empire was now in Ewok folklore. Stories had told of the Golden One returning with companions and helping fight the darkness, who had broken the ancient pact. He guided the Ewoks back into battle wielding extraordinary powers, and together they drove the darkness away. Once balance was restored, the Golden One ascended once more, leaving the Ewoks with the promise that he would return in times of great need. Now, decades later, in the First Order Rising in 35 ABY, young Pommet Warwick, who was the son of Wicket, they saw a crashing Star Destroyer and they asked if it was an arrowhead that was sent by the Golden One. Wicket, who had fought alongside 3PO in the Empire years, he saw it as a sign of the deity's enduring presence, which reaffirms the Ewok deep faith in their legendary protector. That's the Golden One. Hope it helped.